Yo, what is going on, my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. For this video, we're going to be talking about Solak and a bunch of information that was revealed about him in the latest live stream. So without any further ado, let's just get right in the video. Let's go. Alright guys, so nothing really was shown in terms of the actual fight itself or any of the actual showcasing of any of the content. That is actually coming in 2 weeks, so when that actually comes, I'll definitely be covering it on the channel when it does. But we do have some information worthy of noting, so we're going to jump right into that. Actually, next Monday, they're going to do their test playthrough, and they have almost everything on the fight completely working in its full list. They said they were going to try to get some top PVMers to playtest it, as they've done previously in the past with other PVM encounters. But, I mean, it may not necessarily be the case due to time constraints. So we're going to have to wait and see that. If not, they do have some in-house PVMers that can playtest that, so it's not really that much of a problem. One thing that they did show off, however, is a new NPC called Marithel, which will be fighting alongside you. So basically, she's going to be aiding you in some form or fashion during the fight and fighting alongside you, helping you out take on Solak. This is actually very unique. We've never had anything like this where an NPC is actually fighting alongside you in an actual boss fight before, aside from several different quests. But outside in the main game world, at any other boss encounter, we've never had anything like this. So it's interesting to see how she's going to play into the fight and exactly how she's going to help you out in which way. So looking forward to seeing that when it finally comes later in the final release. In terms of where they are in the builds, currently they're working on the 7-man mode. Duo mode will follow soon after. So once they got the 7-man mode locked down, obviously they can move on to the duo mode. While we're on that topic, Solak actually has a cap for how many people you can bring in. You can only bring in a maximum of 7 players. So you cannot mass this boss like you could with like AOD. You can bring less than 7 if you choose, but 7 is the hard cap. One thing I want to point out that they said is if they're crunched for time and anything has to basically get cut, it's going to be duo mode. That doesn't mean that duo mode is not going to end up coming into the game. It's just if they can't get it in and ready, prepared by the time the update needs to launch, then duo mode will have to come at a later date. Because they still want to push out the main fights, but if it just so happens that anything has to get cut, it will be duo mode, at least for the release build. So I just want to let you guys know. I just want to briefly touch on some information about the boss fight itself. There's not going to be any requirements whatsoever to go and kill it. So any players don't have to have any quest requirements or level requirements, anything of that sort. Anyone can go in and go ahead and kill the boss. This isn't set in stone yet, but they may make it so if you have a Lost Grove Slayer task, you may get some amount of XP to your Slayer. They mentioned it's not going to be like great XP per hour, it's just a little added bonus, and Slayer Helms definitely will not work if that ends up being the case. And just to reiterate, I have talked about this in previous videos, but Solak will be dropping the new Tier 92 dual-wield crossbows that you're seeing on screen right now. They're going to be the best in slot, obviously, and they're going to buff basically the damage of the criminal bolts up to tier 92, at least the enchanted gem tipped ones. Also, you're going to be able to get your hands on the ranged ability codex that unlocks the new ranged ability that I talked about with the 4-tick auto attacking video I did. Basically, this is a new ultimate ability for range that when activated will last for a certain duration, and during that duration your global cooldown will be 1 less tick. So you'll be able to pop off an ability 1 less tick than you would previously, ultimately making your DPS higher because you'll be able to do more abilities in a shorter amount of time. Currently, those are the only 2 rewards in terms of uniques that you'll be getting from this boss, but they are looking to potentially add more. For example, they wanted to add Marithel's Wisp Companion as a pet, as you see right here. That was going to be a pet. It's not entirely sure if that's actually going to be in the final build. If that would be the case, it would be a reward from 1,000 kills from Solak, but again, not 100% set in stone, and it will be a separate boss pet from the Solak boss pet. Also, the potential to get a title scroll, which will unlock the title Guardian of the Grove. Again, aside from the dual-wield crossbows and the codex, those other rewards aren't 100% going to be coming into the game. They may, but we're gonna have to wait and see until, obviously it comes out, to which then I'll be able to let you guys know. And the final thing I want to note is that Solak actually got a redesign. So this is what he looks like, or this is what he was revealed to look like at RuneFest, as you see right here. However, he was very similar to a League of Legends champion, and I guess a lot of people had concerns for that. He has actually been redesigned. I don't have what he looks like at the redesign. I'm sure we're gonna find out in about a couple weeks when they showcase the Solak fights in a upcoming live stream. But for the time being, yeah, just know that he has been changed, and apparently according to mod Ramen, he looks much better than what you're seeing on screen right here. So I can't wait to see what that looks like. Again, we're gonna have to wait a couple of weeks, but yeah, that wraps it up for everything about Solak, guys. Stay tuned in a couple of weeks where we get more information. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I am out. Peace.